everybody, this is Bonnie from bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net, and I am here with card number 3 from my online June workshop. So if you decide to join my workshop, but I think you'll enjoy it. I try to keep the cards friendly enough that anybody can do them and that they're fairly simple, and I try to use supplies that are just in the bundle that you get. But there are times when I bring in another punch or another die or something. If I do that, I can send you a punch. I can send you a die, the die cut out, or the punch that you punch out. Like if I punch a circle, I can send that to you if it wasn't a requirement. I cannot send you any stamped images. So that is out. If I decide to pull in another stamp set to use, then I'm going to let you know that you need to order this other stamp set. I don't usually do that, but I have once or twice when I needed a word one. But then I also tell people they can use whatever words they want. Now there is a pink little square over there if you're new to my channel, and if you'd like to click that so you'll be notified when I upload any other videos, I would greatly appreciate it. I'd appreciate if you'd like, comment, subscribe, and share my channel. That helps me more ways than anything else besides ordering. But if you would like to do that, that would be great. Let's get started on this card. So this is the card we're going to make. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? I love any lavender or Highland Heather, they call it here, any purples with yellow. My favorite. I just fall in love with those two colors together. So when I was putting this card together and I saw the lavender background designer series paper in the kit, I was like, oh, we've got to get that. So this is what I did. So when you get your little kit, you're going to get an envelope, and it'll have 4 packages in it. You will need to have package that says card number 3 to make this card. So then you're going to pull out all your supplies. I don't always tell on the video what all the measurements are. I usually always tell what the base is because that's kind of how I get started. But all these measurements and stuff are written in the tutorial, so you really don't need me to repeat them again, and they're all cut for you. Everything's cut down to size in the whole 9 yards, so you don't really need me to be telling you what sizes they are. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take the 8.5 by 5.5 part base, and we're just going to fold it right in half at 4 1/4, and then we're going to give it a very good score because I like it good so that it lays down flat. Then we're going to be using some designer series paper. Now this designer series paper is from the hand penned designer series paper, so that was not a requirement to buy, but if you want to make more of these cards, you might want to grab this paper. And we're just going to add this. This was really tough deciding, you know, I really like that, but I want to use this purple. And this piece is just going to be about 1/4 inch from the outside edge right here, and it goes from the top to the bottom. If it hangs off a little bit, you can trim it. Then we're going to take and we're going to be doing some die cutting. So now we're going to set this off to the side. So let's bring in the foam mat, and we're going to take this piece right here, and I'm going to be using this flower. I'll bring it up so you could see. This is the flower, and that's the flower from the set. And we are going to be stamping it in the black Memento ink. Now if I use any other blends or supplies, that's something you will have to purchase on your own. And we're going to stamp this right down here. Give it a good push. If you need to, you can use the chuck or you can use your Stamparatus. However, there you go. And while I got this right here, I've got this other little small square piece in your kit, and I'm stamping the thanks on this. Just a nice little tap. There we go. And I'm just going to let that sit off to the side so I don't smudge it. I don't need that. We're going to bring in the scrap piece of paper here, and we're going to start to color. Now the only two colors I'm using is Daffodil Light and Dark, and I'm using the Soft Succulent Light and Dark. Very simple coloring. I will zoom in and I will more than likely fast forward through this. Okay, and that's it. That's all I did for that for coloring. So now I'm going to zoom you guys back out. Okay, and I'm going to bring in the die cut machine now. And we're going to do platform 1, 2, and another platform 2. We're going to put this down. We're going to bring in our little flower. And we're going to put this right here like this. And I'm just going to tape it down with my Post-it note tape. And then I'm going to crank this through. Okay. Oh, we're not done with this yet. We need to cut out one more thing here. Okay. So we have that. And then we are going to take that strip. There's a long strip in your kit that has little scalped edges and a little dotted on it. And we are going to take that in the other bigger white piece that looks like this. And we're going to take that piece. We're going to put these plates on here. And let's get that out of the way. Put this down, and we're going to put this so it's right tight. Actually, it doesn't matter what side you put it on, and I need it on the side closest to me. And it's easier sometimes. Let me do it down here so you guys could see it, and I can make sure I'm getting it straight on here. You're going to have it right tight to the edge, just like that. You can line up if you want. You can make sure the scalps are absolutely perfect. I'm fine if they're not. But you want it just like that. And then you want to tape it down. Okay. Then get your top plate offset, which I did not do. There we go. And then we'll crank her through. It might go through and make a little bang sound. Now, if you're using the bigger one, I would put your paper in at a angle, or your die. So if I was using the bigger die cutting machine, I would put my paper through like this. It helps prevent this from warping. As you could tell, mine was a little warped, but that's what you do, and it prevents it from warping. Okay, and then we're just going to peel this off like that. So there we go. You don't need this little, that's how much we cut off from it. But it gave us that beautiful scalped edge on here, on the edge of this with the little stitched line. So I really liked that. We can get that out of the way. And then we are going to take our other piece of Designer Series paper that we got, and we're going to place this piece in the center of this. So here it is. Okay, and we're just going to place this right down here. Oops, don't stick yet. Okay, so we're sticking it just like that. Okay, then I've already gone ahead and I used the circle framelit dies. This one is die, I don't know, I think it's a 3x3 that I decided. 1, 2, 3, 3 1/4, and that's from outside edge to outside edge. So you're going to cut that out. Now, I already cut one of these for you guys because this is one of those things that I did not ask you to buy. So you have this already cut in your kit. So then you're just going to place this right down flat on here. Okay, so we're going to put this down flat, right about there. And then we're going to bring in this piece and we're going to line this up right with, so that there's a little bit of a border all the way around it. Oh wait, I used dimensionals. Good thing I didn't put tape down. We're going to put dimensionals on it first. Then we're going to use then we'll put a little border all the way around it. So just put a couple in each corner. And then down the middle. Okay. Okay. And then just right, so it's equal parts around. So just like that. So there we go. So we got that. Now we're going to do the same thing with this. We're going to put this down here, but we're going to pop it up also. Going to pop it right there. And then we're going to bring in the pair of scissors, because if you know me and you've been following me, I love to outline, and this one is a very fun font, and so it's a very fun one to outline or to cut around. So I just love the way it cuts and how it has a lot of little dips and stuff in it, so it really makes it fun to cut it out. And then I decided to pop this up, so I went ahead and you can either use the mini dimensionals, or what I did was I just used some of these outside edges of this for the smaller area right here, which I thought that peeled off, but it didn't. There we go. And then you can just use a regular size dimensional right here. And then this will just sit right over top of this, kind of just like that. Hope that was in the camera. Sorry if it was not. I just put it like that. And then I grabbed some regular gems. Thought I had them right here. Yep, I do. I just took the old gems that I used to use all the time before they came out with so many fancy ones, and love them. And I'm just going to grab 3 of them, put one right there, and I put one kind of down here, and I put one right over here. And that is how I did card number 3 for my online workshop, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff.